Good morning, August 25th, 11:20 a.m.
Don't forget to call Grandma.
At the Mosquito Creek trailhead on, just got the Icefields Parkway behind us here. We're in Banff National Park. We are about to set off for a 3-day trip on the Molar Loop. So, pretty exciting.
We're starting late. We'll be ending late.
Nothing different going on here. All right, so we just had to cross the highway. So we are going up over North Molar Pass today. So 13 kilometers to the pass. And then we are staying here at Fish Lakes. So a total of 16.4 kilometers today. But I think that's slightly off. Most people say it's around 17, 18. So just kind of expect a little bit extra.
Starting late.
And we are walking along Mosquito Creek for the next little bit. Starting off with a pretty good forest uphill right out of the gate here. Blue skies. We have a good weather report for the next few days, which is nice because it's been really cold and rainy all week. So we have a nice little weather window here because it looks like in a few days from now we'll be going back to the rainy weather. So good to jump on the weather. Wide open path, people. This is the difference of parks and outside of the parks. So far we are just right in the woods here. No real views coming in yet. Mosquito Creek is down there to the right. Can't even see it. The first little bit from the road there is a pretty nifty climb. And now we've just been kind of rolling it. Just little gentle ups and downs, flat spots. Nice sun coverage. So that's good. And yeah, it looks like maybe we'll pop out shortly here. Just going at a pretty cruisy pace for right now. All right, 2.6 kilometers from the parking lot, and our first little view has opened up here. Mosquito Creek on the right. Got some mountain peaks in the front. So I guess we're halfway to Mosquito Creek campground. I think we'll have our first official break when we get there. Although I'm feeling pretty good, but getting the later start kind of throws things off with your eating schedule and everything. I am feeling a little hungry. Trail becomes quite rocky down here by the creek. I'm gonna have to watch my footing through here. My right ankle is not 100% right now. That's sort of a ongoing issue of mine. Everybody who does a lot of hiking has their chronic injury that they deal with. So that's mine. Sean's knee man, but I don't think he's really dealing with any aches or pains thus far in the hiking season. Mine was doing pretty good, but I rolled it on our last trip coming off of Wild Horse Pass. And no, I didn't fall on the steep descent for like 2.5 hours. No. It was when we reached flat ground in the trees. That's when my ankle decided to just kind of do a little twist inward, and it didn't feel so great, but it definitely could have been worse. All right. Definitely got some views open up. I don't know what it is about today. I feel like I can't really speak words very well, so I apologize. Wow. Those peaks up ahead look crazy. These are starting to pop out very nicely now. Let's walk past our first day hiker by the looks of it. The parking area was quite full. The only person we've seen so far. Enjoying these lovely little bridges on day one. Day two, our luck will run out, but this is nice for today. We reached Mosquito Creek Campground. Just a little over 5 kilometers and just coming up to 1 p.m. shortly here. So we pulled over for a little lunch break. Trail's right here, so that's a good spot to take a little rest. Oh, there's some people. I was just gonna say no one's camped here, but looks like people are starting to roll in. Neat looking campsite. Just like boulders everywhere. It's cool. Just left Mosquito Creek Campground. Hitting the trail again. Feeling a little drowsy. It's kind of just like we're both feeling kind of tired today. But we're making good progress despite that. So we ate about half of our lunch just to take the edge off and probably eat the rest later on this afternoon when we're on top of the pass. So we're finding out Mosquito Creek Mosquito Creek Campground is the beginning of the incline. Just ran into a couple of older gentlemen who said that they camped at Fish Lakes where we're going tonight. They camped there for two nights and they're hiking out right now. I wonder if they're hiking out or just to the campground. I didn't ask. But yeah, they said it was nothing really major to report for the trail, which we were expecting maintained and all that fun stuff. So it's basically just gotta get up the uphill. That's about it for obstacles. It's just the cardio time. How's that for a mountain in your face? Checking out the view behind us. We just ran into some day hikers from Mosquito Creek Campground. So that's a real tongue twister for me.
You're having all that issue today.
Oh yeah, I'm having a space cadet day. Actually going at a pretty good pace and everything, but I'm just kind of sleepy. Anyway, they're just camped down there and then day hiked to this meadow, they said. So we came up to the sign. Boy, is it ever glared. So we're going North Molar straight ahead. Popped out to this first meadow here. Views are really opening up. This peak is crazy looking. Perfect temperature for hiking. Gentle breeze, t-shirt, but not getting cooked and not feeling cold. Cannot complain about that. Whew. Making our way through. We just did a lot of steep uphill in the trees, so that's always hard on the brain. This is much nicer. Better shot of that peak. Looks like that tip could just crumble right off at any time. And then it's just vast open meadow, peaks all around you here. Very peaceful and quiet. Just looking from where we crested this hill, and it's like every level up you go, the views just get better and better. This is a 360 meadow of just peaks. Gorgeous spot. All right.
What time is it?
We got a full-size break happening here. I'll check the time in a sec. We're boiling some water. I'm gonna have a coffee. Sean's gonna have a afternoon tea. We're just finishing up the lunch that we made earlier. Disgusting. You said it was the best one you've ever had.
It is the best one I've ever had. It's still disgusting.
And that explains freeze-dried meals in a nutshell. So we're pretty sure we're heading in this direction to hit the pass. Still got a lot to do, but just not fussing about it. We're doing pretty good, and
We'll be at camp at 6:30.
yeah, somewhere around that, and pretty typical anyway. But we came out to this pond, and there's nice flowing water here. So if you were hoping to get to water once you got into the Alpine here, don't cut in too soon, because the trail pretty much meets the water if you just keep walking a little bit further, and then you don't have to go too far off because the trail is just right here. But yeah, looking forward to getting some caffeine into me for the big climb. The big climb up the pass, you know? It always gets ya.
Is this the only one?
The only Pringles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought one thing of freaking Pringles, man. Did you almost eat them all? Selfish.
Do you have a chocolate bar?
You're so
for every
selfish.
day?
Yeah, there's a lot of chocolate bars. You can have Adder if you want. In this blue bag, there's all the separate ones that you can just grab.
I'm breaking the rule.
I think this water's about ready.
I'm not supposed to eat the chocolate bars at midday.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's for sure. Right on. 3:44, ready to hit the trail, all cleaned up from our little break. We definitely do have to cross this creek, just rock hopping it. No getting the feet wet here. And then we will start climbing. We're gonna start climbing up this hill. So that's our next task. And there's people who are just getting to the point of cresting it now. We've had 2 groups of 2 and a day hiker. And we're just kind of dilly-daddling.
We're not going to get to camp till 8 now because we just keep stopping for hour breaks.
It's so
For tea and crumpets.
For tea and crumpets, it's so nice. We definitely have a big climb ahead of us, so there's work to do, but at the same time, not worried about it. Not worried about, any like major obstacles. It's just a battle of the lungs. But the scenery we're heading into just looks splendid, so at least we'll have some beautiful views to keep us going. Very cool landscape in here. Looks like the trail goes right in there behind those boulders. Just beautiful. Well, here's our progress. We were down there, made our way all through here. And now the real uphill saga begins. This is the best part of the trip, man. So these people up here passed us when we were having our crumpets and tea. And then we passed them for a sec. And now they're taking the lead again. They do have much smaller packs than us. They're just doing an overnight to Fish Lakes out, and then they'll hike out this way tomorrow. So we're keeping up with the overnighters, at least, when we're a 3-dayer.
I do get lighter.
Because your alcohol.
I have 2 liters of Coca-Cola, and I have 1 liter of Gibson's Finest whiskey.
Because you're the finest of the land.
That's right. You like this sexy ass, huh? Yeah.
Sean's shirt quotes for today: suffer now, summit later.
It's definitely for today.
Yeah, so definitely pack is heavier than the Wild Horse Pass. Yeah, definitely feeling a little slower with the extra weight of a 3-day trip versus an overnight trip, but still moving at a pretty good pace despite of that. So far, everybody I've talked to, it sounds like they're just doing an out and back. And when I bring up, are you guys doing the loop? They don't really seem to know what I'm talking about. And then I tell them what we're doing, and they're like, oh. So we never caught up with those 2 guys from earlier. Those guys are hiking quite strongly. So I'm not sure if they're doing the loop or if they're overnight as well. But as of right now, it only seems like we are. Other people could be doing it in the opposite direction as well. Although this pass looks like a mother to fucking climb from the other side. Whew. It looks way steeper from the opposite direction. But it also looks like when we go up South Molar Pass, that'll be a climb as well. But pack will be lighter on that day, so good news there. Looks like maybe we'll be rounding in a minute here, so just gonna get one last view from behind.
This is just the beginning.
This is just, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna check the map. So we think we crested it. We're going down, and it doesn't look like there's anything else in front of us to get on to climbing. You can see the path down there in the valley. Just can't see the lake from up here. But I think the climb's behind us. I hope that's correct. But even if there is a little bit more uphill left, that was a really, really easy climb. Wasn't like, yeah, you're definitely going up, but short-lived. Well, here we are looking behind. We were way up there, went over that crest right there, and then switched back to all down here. It's really quite easy. The switchbacks made it nice. Didn't feel too hard on the toes. And now we've just got another meadow walk in front of us here with wide open views. Very nice. Yep. The views are top notch on this one. Something to note is there's water everywhere. Even when you're going up the pass just shortly before the high point, there was a nice trickling stream that was flowing more than enough to get a bottle full, so don't have to worry too much about water. It is quite sun exposed, but right now the days are getting cooler, so not feeling it too much. It's actually just the perfect temperature still. It's forecasted to be in the low 20s for the time that we're out here. Single digits at night, so definitely colder nights, even colder mornings. So definitely packed some extra layers as well, so that's adding to the pack weight this time of year. But so far not really anything going on here for bug action. I thought, ooh, Mosquito Creek, that's suspicious. I thought it was going to be a mosquito help hit, and maybe so earlier in the season. I also did read people mention that maybe the section that we're doing tomorrow might be the more buggy area. But so far we got a nice gentle breeze all day long, so that definitely helps. I did buy a thermocell just heard nothing but good things about them for people that backpack. Doesn't really do much when you're moving on trail, but to have a nicer time at camp, and they're really light, so, and just like simple to use. I've wanted one for a long time. They're not even expensive. They're like, I think I got mine on sale for like 40 bucks or something. I don't know. Just haven't gotten around to buying one, and then I was like, nope, we're doing it for this trip. But haven't had a single mosquito yet. Well, there is a lake in view right there. Not sure if it's Fish Lake. We are super close to it on the map though. We're definitely closing it in, so that very well could be it. It looks like on the map that the campground is on the far side of the lake. So once we get down there, we'll probably have to just keep walking until we get to the other side. But I think we are closing it in. Now, how lovely is that? Got a little uphill going on here. Crossed over this nice bridge. Feet are dry. Staying dry today. There have been some muddy and rocky sections, and like some roots. A few little stream crossings, but you can just step right over it or hop along some rocks. So it's about the best maintained conditions you can really ask for. No thick brush, nothing crazy. So really, you just have your climb over the pass, but no major obstacles besides that. Wow, how's that for a nice view? So it looks like that would be it, Fish Lake. Can see some people down there right now. They're down in there. We're still pretty high. We got a little ways to go yet, but I mean, we can see the lake, so we're making it. We've had just a really great day on trail today. No complaints. We're being greeted by the Marymount Welcome Committee. We must be like famous or something. Just all summer they've been with.
They do that through their nose, do they not?
I don't know. I think.
How do they whistle?
Through their nose or through their mouth? I don't know.
My dad whistles through his nose like that.
Well, all summer, every time we get close to our camp, we get nice greetings from them this year. It's awesome. Well, it looks like we reached the campground. No fires. My pack is off because when we stopped to decide which little path we wanted to go in to the camp, I heard something that sounded like fuel was leaking in my pack, and I thought, oh no, did I puncture the canister of fuel for cooking? But in here, the what's it called? The thermocell for the mosquitoes, it was on, so it was making a shh sound. So I thought maybe that's why the mosquitoes haven't been bothering us at all today. Here's Fish Lake. Coming up to 8 p.m. here. We've been at camp for a couple hours. Phone was dead, so I just let it charge up while we had dinner, which we have finished dinner now. Just enjoying the last bit of sunshine or sunlight before it dips away. Overall, pretty beautiful. Sean's freezing to death. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. So we did 16.5 kilometers.
So that's exactly what it says in the,
yeah.
It says 16.4 at the thing.
And then 6.5 hours all together today.
6.5 hours?
With that nice prolonged break there and the beautiful meadow.
Including our break, yeah.
So,
for like an hour.
yeah, don't regret lingering there. That's not a place meant to go traveling fast through because it was so beautiful. But overall, pretty easy, uneventful day. Just a real showstopper for views. Lots of views.
Yeah, as soon as you pop up into the meadow, it's just amazing.
Once you get to the meadow, the first while is pretty boring in the woods, like even past Mosquito Creek campground for a while. For a while there, you're just in the trees and it sucks. And then you pop out into the alpine and then you got views for the rest of your day. The pass was really simple, straightforward. It's what you see is what you get. So when you're looking at that notch in front of you, when you're down below, that's where you got to get to.
Keeps making me think of Lois.
And then you just immediately drop over. It's a very, like it's not a wide open pass when you get to the top. It's just like a real up and over situation. And then you just drop down into gorgeous valleys. And then before you know it, you're here. So we had all the signs, bridges, all that jazz today. See what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow has more kilometers, less elevation gain, but potentially more obstacles. There is another group so far we know is joining us on the loop. There's a lot of people here. It's kind of blown away by it, and I counted somewhere around 6 tents. I didn't.
6 tents. There's no tent pads here though.
No, there's not. There's just spots, but I'll show you all that eventually. But yeah, so there's a lot of people here. It's just a really nice spot. This mountain was having all kinds of action on it, like a rock slide.
Rock slides.
We're just going nuts. So I'm like, holy smokers. So yeah, I will tour you around as we clean things up here, show you the very strange picnic tables that are made for a giant.
My feet can't touch the ground.
No.
It's like I'm a child.
I don't know who they made those for.
And then since I've been walking all day, my feet are dangling and just in so much pain.
Yeah, I can't rest your feet very well here. And I was really looking forward to it because this is our first Parks campground all summer.
Yeah.
We've been
they don't know how to build the damn benches.
No. Everything's been outside the park, just random camping and what have you. And I was like, oh, we'll have a nice picnic bench. And then it's like, can't even sit at it.
Here is pretty cool.
Yeah, so this has been...
This one you can lay on.
This has been the better sitting spot down by the lake here, so that's nice. Anyway, kind of just wash up these utensils here and start making our way up to the food locker. Will be the next step after that.
It's really dark in 45 minutes.
Yeah, I got the headlamp in my pocket because I'm like, boy, we are losing daylight.
I actually like this fanny pack. It's sleek.
Alright, well, here's the
Yeah,
eating.
Sleek pack.
These are the crazy ass picnic benches.
Yeah, just show them. I'm like 6 feet tall.
Angles.
My feet don't touch the ground.
I'm 5'5". Stupid. Anyway. So yeah, you get nice views of the lake from
I might be 5'11".
certain areas.
I'm not sure.
But there's just these little benches scattered about all over the place. So pick your poison.
Looks really good in the camera.
Yeah, it does. It's getting all the glow. So that's about it for the eating area. Alright, so food storage will be in the form of a hang here at Fish Lakes. Just waiting for Sean to finish his whiskey drink, and then we'll throw his bag up on here and hoist her up.
And then super bad.
Do the big hoist.
And watch super bad.
And watch super bad. Yes, indeed. Alright, this is our tent spot. Everybody else is kind of clustered up in there.
I have one more whiskey, bro. I got rid of that whole pop bottle.
So this is about it here. Not very
I'm going in her side of the tent.
Views from camp. Can kind of see the mountains through there. Not
She's hating
much.
on me because I'm going in her side of the tent.
Yes. Because the zipper on the fly on the other side is being shifty. So
Being shifty.
it's shut and it's going to stay shut because it's been splaying open.
It is shut?
And we have run out of time to order a new tent if we want to camp for the rest of the summer. So summer, fall. And he just threw his dirty ass shoe on all the cookware. Ew, your shoe is like generating heat. So gross.
Nothing else on me is.
Get cozy. It's 8:38. We're all snug in our tents.
Trying to text people, but my GPS that I pay for just doesn't work.
Pretty warm in this tent right now. Not really tired, but wanting to get a earlier start tomorrow, so I'll be setting my alarm 6 a.m. But yeah, so yeah, just get an earlier start so that we're kind of moving along a little nicer tomorrow. Other than that, anything to add for you, Sean, about today? Was it the best day of your life? Best day of your life backpacking?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It was fantastic. Just a great day. Everybody at camp seems to be chill too, so we got...
That's always good.
Yeah, the group that's doing the same thing as us seems chill, and then there's 2 guys who are gonna go to branch off the other way and go to Devon Lakes, and then they're gonna go over the Gap thing, so they'll have a really nice time back there, probably be more to themselves, but yeah. So anyway, see you in the morning.